Hey everybody, welcome back to Large Badger Media. It's Drew, the largest of badgers, and today we got a little something fun to do. It's a little throwback to Thrones. Open a few loose packs here. I got 10 of the just draft booster packs and a promo pack for us to have a little bit of fun with. So let's see what we can get. Weirdly enough, I've never pulled a hinge. I'm really that's the big card that I'm missing out of that set. So hopefully everybody's doing well today. Glad to see you. I'm going to go ahead and get right into the meat. But I hope everybody's having a fantastic day today. With whatever and wherever you are, with what you're doing. And share with me, what are your thoughts on this set? What did you guys think about this? So 7 dwarves, anybody build a dwarf deck? Or the 7 dwarf deck? Let me know down in the comments. I'm going to roll through these pretty quick here. I'm not going to spend too much time with the commons. Let's see where we're going. Alright, and then we have a Firstborn Knight. Cauldron Familiar. Edgewall Innkeeper. And here we go. With a rare, have the Oathsworn Knight. And a foil rare. Not too bad, not too shabby. Got the Hushbringer. Pretty nice little card. I know that there's definitely been some people who's built some decks around that card. And a land and a token. Around the Hushbringer, around those, people build the decks around things that activate. I have my own when things come into play, so. Forever Young, the Carver, the Gargoyle, Trapped in the Tower, Fling, which is a lot of fun to play with, the Scalded Cauldron, Barrow Witches, and here we go with some uncommons. We have Shepherd of the Flock, the Red Cap Melee, the Savvy Hunter, and the Opportunistic Dragon for our rare. Swamping some food. Alright, let's see what else we got here. So, did anybody get any of these the gift bundles? This, I think, was one of the first ones that had like a gift bundle. Had like the $10 die in it, and the one collector's pack that was in it. I bought one of these pretty early on. I paid about $70 for it, which is, obviously way more than probably what it was when it came out. But this was actually about the time I was getting back into Magic, is when this set had come out. And I'd been out for several years, and I would occasionally buy a pack or two. But for the most part, I wasn't playing Magic. Well, I definitely wasn't playing, but I also wasn't buying very much of these either. So far rare, we have the Feyburrow Elder. So nothing super exciting there. Another swamp and another food. And I really like just the feel of this deck and the way that this deck kind of, the look. And I liked having the double cards. When you have the adventure card with the spell. So that's pretty cool. I think it's very playable. I like when they released. And I think there's going to be another remastered set of this, or the next part of this block coming out pretty soon. So I think coming out sometime this year. That sounds like a lot of fun. I really enjoyed this set. I'm into fantasy and that sort of thing, so I really like the feel of it. I think this probably, to some degree, inspired the D&D and all that other stuff that came out, later on. Tournament Grounds, pretty decent little card. Drown in the Lock. Good old Righteousness. And Fabled Passage. Good pull. I actually have a couple of these. I'd take the hinge, but not a bad pull. I'm not too big into lands. I think I've discussed with y'all before that I don't really play Commander, where lands are more important. Not a big land person, but I'll take it. At least get a little bit of value. That one didn't want to give up the ghost there. So let's slide through these commons here. See what we got going. There's Scorching Dragonfire. And then we have the Keeper of Fables for our first uncommon here in this pack. The Overwhelmed Apprentice. Order of Midnight. Some Knights. And then Once Upon a Time. And a Plains and some food. A lot of Knights to build in this. I think even one of the precons was a Knight deck with Rowan. It was like a red and white one. There's some pretty decent like Black Knights in here too. Has anyone ever played with a black and white Knight deck? I had one well back in the day. Back in the late 90s, I played with a black and white Knight deck when there weren't a ton of them out. But now there's a lot of good stuff here. Speaking of, so we have the Resolute Rider, the Animating Fairy, the Savvy Hunter again, and Mirror Maid. So, interesting little thing. You need artifact or enchantment. So if you have some of the stuff from Theros, you can come in as something. And Drown in the Lock for our foil uncommon with a mountain and some Trizash. But it's, you know, just because you didn't know about Arena, you could. Now you do. You have been advertised. Alright, so let's keep rolling through here and see what else we're able to get. Another Scorching Dragonfire. Another foil looks like down there. Kind of just popped out. Alright, and Lucky Clover. Hang loose there, bruh. The Thunderous Snapper. Slaying Fire. And then Return of the Wild Speaker. With a foil Memory Theft. And a Forest and a Human. Alright, down to the last couple here. Nothing too super spicy. Still looking for that hinge. Alright, let's get through here with the cow and the ginger brute. A Rally for the Throne is our uncommon. Burning Yard Trainer. Frogify. And the Midnight Clock. And when I played Arena, there was several people that played with those Midnight Clocks on there and would have a deck kind of built around those. Very interesting. Interesting stuff here. So here we go, last couple. Hope you've enjoyed looking at it, even though we didn't pull anything super spicy. Or maybe we did, and you're like, bruh, you have pulled some spice. You just didn't even call it out. Let me know. Because certainly, I don't have them all memorized as well as some people, so that's alright. Giant Opportunity. And we have a Venerable Knight. The Bog Naughty. I've been called worse. Clackbridge Troll, which is an excellent card. A lot of fun to play with. I don't know if it has any value, but it is fun to play with. Alright, and let's see what we get in our little promo pack here. See if we can get any damage here. We have the Dreadhorde Invasion. The Inspiring Veteran. And the Fervent Champion. So, interesting cards there in our promo. And here we go. Last chance for romance. Let's pull the beef here. Let's get that hinge. Or shall it be eluded again? Let's see what we get. Alright. The Shine Chaser. Embereth Shieldbreaker. Grumgully the Generous. The Goblin Shaman. And at least I got a mythic here. I got the Circle of Loyalty. So, speaking of the knights, there's your knight mythic. in a swamp and some more advertisements. Well, hopefully you enjoyed that. Let me know what you thought. Let me know what your experiences have been with this product, and I'll see you next time.